If you're a YouTuber, you will understand with me that it takes a whole lot to make just a single video. Most of the times it may take a whole day, some days, just to ensure that that particular video is well edited and good for the public view. But the most frustrating thing is that most of these videos ends up getting less than 100 views. So frustrating, especially when you tend to grow in the YouTube street. In this video, I will be showing you exactly what you need to do after you've uploaded a video to ensure that that particular video gets to the right audience. If you overlook some of these things, you are actually not intending to grow in the YouTube street. So I'll be showing you some of these necessary things we need to do. In order to get started, I just want you to head over to YouTube. Once you've opened YouTube, you can just click at this profile area and then get to YouTube Studio. So the moment you come over to your YouTube Studio, we are going to use just a particular video I want to upload right now and show you exactly what you need to do. At the right side of your YouTube Studio, you can just click upload videos to upload a particular video. Here, you can click to select that particular video you wish to upload. Now, let me select the video I wish to upload. Before you upload a particular video, you need to ensure that that video is given a name. It will not be good if you give it any random name that comes to your mind, like 1, 2, or even A, B, C, D. It will not be good if you do it that way. For instance, look at this particular video. After my research, I discovered that this how to get Excel for free, that it is what people are actually looking for. So I had to use that particular keyword as the name of this video file. Having done that, you just need to click on open and that video will quickly be uploaded here for you. Having uploaded your video, the first thing you need to consider is the video title. What I do each time I want to get my video title is that I will research the title of that particular video and ensure that it is what people are actually looking for. It has to be clear, it has to be concise, and it should at least have some keywords that will enable people to get to your video. You do not just have to put anything that comes to your head as the video title. If you just do your video title anyhow, you get anyhow result. So I advise that you research the video title before you actually put the title of that particular video. And you cannot go ahead to finish up with this video without putting your video title. So let's say I wish to put this video title. I can just put a video title as this. The next thing you need to do is your video description. Here you are going to describe what that video is talking about. You can also add some relatable terms that people can actually use to get that your particular video. I add also a hashtag so that it will also enable people to get to see my video whenever they are searching for that particular kind of video online. So you need to take note of these things. For instance, I have prepared my video description. Let me just get it in this very place. You can see what I have here in my video description. Now I have this as my video description. Based on the kind of video I have uploaded, I have described that video in this particular description. And having done that, I wish to add my hashtags. Now, you can see the hashtags that I have here. If you carefully go through this hashtag, you will understand that the hashtags are related to this particular video. I don't just pick any hashtag to use in my video. I make sure that the hashtag I am putting in that particular video are all related. And so, anytime you want to put a hashtag, you don't just do a particular video and you pick a particular hashtag that relates to another video and come and put in your video, maybe because that hashtag is a kind of trending and all of that. It will never get to the right audience. In as much as you want a particular video to get to a certain a kind of people. So you need to do the right thing. Use the hashtag that are related to that particular video. I also add related keywords in my video so that it also help my video to get to my audience. So for instance, I can have this in my video description. I have prepared this to add in my video description as related keywords. You can see all of this, and any keywords that I'm using here, they are all related to this particular video that I am uploading. So you need to make sure you do that. Very important. Another thing you need to consider when you've uploaded your video is the thumbnail. Now, your thumbnail should be very simple. The moment your audience sees it, at least they will be compelled to see what is contained in that particular video. Now, in this very place, you can actually click here to upload that thumbnail. You can click here to auto-generate a thumbnail from that particular video you uploaded. You can see what I have here. If you're okay with this, you go ahead and click done with the particular one you selected. Now, here you are going to kind of do a thumbnail testing. If you click here right now, load at least 3 thumbnails that at the end of the day, based on the analytics, it will determine the one that performed well. And with that one that performed well, it is going to be as the thumbnail to that your particular video. Now, I have prepared a thumbnail that I wish to kind of test in this particular video. So I just need to click here and go ahead and upload them. You can see the first one. You can see the second one here. The third one. Now, based on this, I am going to set the test so that at the end of the day, I see the one that performed well. And based on that, the YouTube is going to allow that particular one to be the thumbnail for this particular video. I encourage you, each time you want to get a thumbnail for your video, you can at least prepare like 3 so that YouTube will test it and see the one that is performing well and allow you to be in that your particular video as the thumbnail. Now, having done this, I just need to click set test. And these 3 thumbnail will be here. You can even describe from this very place how you want that thumbnail to be if you installed vidIQ in your YouTube studio. But for me, I don't need this. Now, another thing you need to also take note of is your playlist. Your playlist is very, very important. Your playlist is like you having a common video that are related in a particular folder in your YouTube channel. If there are videos that are related to things like YouTube, Excel, Microsoft Word, maybe traveling, maybe singing, you see you categorize those videos in that order. From here, you can click select to actually pick the kind of category that best suits that video. If you don't have the one that suits that video, you can go ahead to click new playlist and you will create a new one and add to the ones you have here. Now, based on the kind of video I have uploaded, it is a video that relates to Microsoft Excel. So I just simply click on this Excel and click done. So make sure that each video you are uploading, that you put it in a playlist. The advantage of this is that someone can click on that your playlist and play all the videos that are contained in that playlist. The moment a particular one finish playing, the next one will follow immediately. So that's the advantage you start to enjoy each time you put your video in a playlist. Now, if you've done that, the next thing is just for you to tick no to this altered content. YouTube wants to know if this particular video is such that you are making a person to appear to say or do something things they did not do. So you just select no. Now, if you have done that, the next thing you need to do is to add your tags. Now, like I said earlier, the tags you need to put in this very place should be such that is related to that particular video you've uploaded. If you come to this very place and put anyhow tag, you will not get the result of what you need. So ensure that the tag you are adding in this very place is related to this particular video. It will help you to get the audience that watch this particular video. So I just need to come here right now and put the kind of tags that are related to this particular video that I am making. For instance, I'm making a video on how to get Excel for free. I may wish to add that as my tag. How to get Excel for free. You can see I have added this particular one. You can see Microsoft Excel. You can see this is related to this kind of video. Okay? You can see Excel. At least someone searching for this video, the moment you already type things like Excel, at least I should have my video to coming up in one of the searches, because I have inputted the kind of keywords that will enable my video to be visible to the right audience. You can also still have other things like Excel tutorial. So you go ahead and input the kind of tags that are related to that particular video. If you are done doing all of those things, you can just click on next, and here you are going to add a kind of end screen to your video, which I strongly advise each time you upload a video. You adding an end screen to your video is like you promoting a related content at the end of your video. This appears usually at the last 20 seconds of that your video that you've uploaded. It could be a playlist or a particular video that you wish to promote. In order to do that, you can just click on this add, and once you've done that, you see the options that you can actually select. From here, you can use this option. You can see we have import the latest video, one subscriber. You can see 2 videos, all of those things. Once playlist, 1 subscriber. It's just now left for you to select the very particular one you need. I can just click on this very one. Now, if you look at this from this very place, you just need to adjust this so that it will not take much of your video that is playing. So here you can just click and choose a particular video you wish to add as the end screen. For instance, if I wish to add this particular one, I can just add it. I can just click here to add another one. You can see. So that's how you can add an end screen to your video. Now, having done that, the next thing you need to do is to add cards to your video. This cards usually appears during the video. You see, the moment you add a card, it could be a playlist, it could be a particular video. As the video is playing, you see it at the top right corner of that particular video. They usually appear. Your audience may like to click it to see what that title of the video is talking about. And so that's how you can also promote your video. If you wish to add your card, you can just click add here, and you can choose either a particular video, a playlist, or a channel. For me, I usually like to add a video to my own. For you to do that also, you click to make sure that it starts from a certain length. In that particular video, you just click here, select the one you wish to add. You can come back here, select the one, choose another time frame. You can see all of this, click save. If you are done doing that, you click on next, and already YouTube has checked to ensure that there is no copyright issue on that particular video. You simply click on next. So here you are going to select the visibility of that particular video. If you choose private, it means you are the only one that can watch that particular video, no other person. Now, if you select unlisted, anyone with the link of that particular video will definitely watch it. If you put it in public, the moment you click publish, everyone can watch that video. So as much as that video pops up in their YouTube search. So for it, let me just put this video at this moment in unlisted and then click on save. Now, having done that, you can see the link it actually gave to me. So if I copy this link and send it to anybody right now, the person can actually watch this particular video.